What is up, YouTube? Welcome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. I truly do appreciate it. Anyways, we're off to a fantastic weekend. And in fact, such a fantastic one. We got not only Corona, but we also have some Straub Light from St. Mary's, PA. 96 calories. Grab hold of the tradition. Oh, and handcrafted in St. Mary's, PA. Home of the Never Ending Tap. So diving in, I want to talk generational talk, alright, in the trades. You got the old guys, the semi-old guys, and the new up-and-comers, right? So, there's definitely, and obviously this has gone on forever. You're going to dislike the generation before you, and you're going to dislike the generation after you, and you're just going to be happy in your own little, bubble world or whatever. Now, me personally, I am approaching my mid-30s, and I've worked with the older generation, and I'm working with the younger. I'm trying to bridge that gap, When I've worked jobs, I've my personality kind of latches me on to people older than me because I think I can relate to them more. And I do, I'm friends with a lot of people older than me. Whether it be, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. I'm more in their mentality in terms of working, you just show up, get the job done. Yeah, things are going to get shitty every once in a while, but, you just go in, you do it, you go home, and then you wake up the next day and do it again. I find, the humor in the generations before me and the way they can explain things and how the job's done. The guy I worked with first in apartment maintenance was perfect to work with. Actually, the first two guys. They had they were so knowledgeable. And I wanted to absorb that, and they saw that too. They knew that I wanted to absorb everything I could, and I wasn't afraid to try anything, and I'm still not. I still think, if you want to keep getting pay increases, you got to keep adding stuff to your resume. But they definitely come from a different generation from the younger kids. And the only thing I say this is every job I've ever worked, and I don't know if this is how I was raised or whatever, I just did what I was asked to do. And if you do that, odds are you'll be good in whatever job you're doing, and you'll be able to move up or gain seniority pretty quickly. Just show up on time, do whatever they ask you to do, pretty much, within reason. When it's going to be ridiculous. Like if they say chop off your leg and then go replace that light bulb, they're full of shit. And show up on time, do whatever they ask you, and want to learn. Have that want-to attitude. And I've seen this not just in my current job, but other jobs, like kids that just come in and, they show up late all the time. They don't want to do the work when they're there, and they don't want to learn anything. They don't want to learn anything. They don't want to know how to do anything because they just want to be. They want to be in that wheelhouse. And And I'm seeing this with the younger generations. They just don't want to put in that effort to learn. That's what you do, especially in a trades job. In a trade job, that's what you want to do is learn. So what people are telling you to do, it's up to you. The main things are showing up on time and being willing to work. Now, the guys that taught me apartment maintenance, I was willing to learn from them, and once you start learning from them, then you can kind of tweak things they teach you to suit you better and suit your strengths better, or maybe you find a better way. Just keep that mind rolling. That's what makes YouTube great, is I can research anything. I still do, when I'm doing some jobs that I can't figure out. Mainly, a lot of it's these the garage door remote openers, because we have a lot older ones and new ones. We got rolling codes and dip switches, and it's hard to keep track of all these remotes. So I just put in the part number into YouTube, and boom, there's a video on how to do it. But I mean, these old guys, yes, they're assholes sometimes, but it's for a reason. They want you to succeed. And it's because probably someone was an asshole to them, and that's why they're in the job that they're in right now, and in the position that they're in right now. So, I try to beat into some of these younger kids' head that you gotta be willing to just suck it up and take your lumps, because like right now, I'm more knowledgeable than the kid that's working with me, and he is a hard worker, and this is just my most recent example. So he's a super hard worker, but he doesn't have the knowledge I have, and I'm trying to teach him, but we can't be working together all the time. So yeah, the name of his game right now is to keep the properties clean by doing rounds, doing grounds, cleaning up around dumpsters, doing clogged sinks, and fixing blinds and windows, and a lot. But he does a lot more. But when it comes to if we gotta install a kitchen or a shower control or major plumbing job or whatever it may be, he's obviously not there yet. He's willing to do the work though. He wants to do it. I just had him tile his first bathroom floor. It turned out amazing. I was very proud of him on that. And it's nice to see him advance, but it's unfortunately you gotta start here and you gotta take your lumps. And I don't like sending him out on, unclogging sinks and stuff, but that repetitiveness is just going to make him, it's going to be second nature to him, just get it done. So that's what I'm trying to do, teaching him, and that's what I mean about bridging the gap. Yes, I will take clogged sinks. Another thing I learned early on from one of my old bosses was I would never ask someone who works with me or for me, whatever it may be, to do something I'm not willing to do myself. So you gotta lead by example, just the way it is. So that's why you gotta be thankful for some of the old school guys. They might not express it the way someone like me, who's trying to make that transition to the younger crowd, might express it, but they're doing it the best way they can. That's the way I learned it from them. And that's the way they might have even had it rougher than how I learned it from them. They probably bridged the gap from the old guys yelling at them. So cheers to the old guys, and cheers to the new guys, because We gotta keep these trades and industries going because it's a great career. It is. It's hard work. Your body's gonna be beat to shit, but I'm very proud of the work I do. So it makes it worth it in the end. Anyways, guys and girls, have a great night, and as always, thank you for watching.